With us now, David Whelan, brother of Paul Whelan. I know you've been down this road so many times, it's probably hard to get your hopes up.
It is. And when I heard the news, I didn't really hear anything new. President Putin and President Biden had initiated a channel for exchanges back in 2021. And that channel has worked twice now. It has brought home Brittany Griner. It's brought home Trevor Reed. And it has failed a couple of times. The Russians either ignored or rejected 2 or 3 different offers. So it was nice to hear the president say that they are open to a resolution. Sometimes we wonder, based on their not necessarily good faith activity relating to the exchanges, but I don't think it indicates that there's any particular change in Paul's situation.
All right, so we've heard both from the White House and the State Department as well about that they've made offers. Now Vladimir Putin's talked about this. This is from your brother. I told him point blank, this is Paul Whelan to Secretary of State Antony Blinken in August of 2023, so just a couple of months ago. I told him point blank during a phone call that leaving me here the first time painted a target on our back, leaving me here the second time basically signed a death warrant. I know how painful that is for you to hear back. At the same time, you can't stop fighting, can you?
You can't, and I think the difficulty for Paul is particularly he was assaulted in November. I think he's got a concern that the longer that the U.S. is unsuccessful at bringing him back, either because they don't have a valuable enough concession for him, or whatever other reason there is that the his physical safety will become less and less guaranteed in the prison. Obviously, as long as the Russians consider the hostages like Paul to be valuable, they will, treat them well. But if they start to treat them poorly, then you start to wonder about how much they value the hostages.
Do we have any idea why yet, other than simply wanting a pawn and a chip? Evan Gershkovich, Wall Street Journal reporter. And then do we know why, going so far back, your brother has been held for so long, and why the Russians seem to place such an enormous value on him?
Well, I think President Putin is well known to hate any sort of treason or traitors. And I think in his mind, the espionage charges may be the worst sin that someone could commit against Russia. And so they are the most important cases. They have the most value. And even though it's an arbitrarily applied label in both Paul's case and Mr. Gershkovich's case, in that neither of them actually committed espionage, from the Russian perspective, it has a high price tag, and they will probably remain there until the U.S. Finds a way to pay the price.
And Putin can't be seen as backing down. He has to see as being extracting an extraordinary price in order to give these people up who he's laid out such a high bar for his own people. Keep fighting. I know that means the world to Paul, and for people who used to spend time overseas, the knowledge that your family would fight for you is what keeps you going. Thank you.
That's right. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.